How you doing? Come on in. The Come On In Sports Network invites you to join us for the 9th annual Kelly Mills Fundamentals of Football Camp. This year's camp will be Saturday, June 29th at 9 a.m. at Harrell Playground in New Orleans, Louisiana. Donations are welcome, and if you would like to be a guest speaker, please contact the legendary Coach Rock at 504-417-2529. Welcome all sports fans. I'm Dolph Jackson, one of the hosts of the Come On In Sports Network, a brand new sports network catered to sports heads like yourselves. Here on the Come On In Sports Network, we'll be covering the latest topics and current sporting news from around the world, such as baseball, football, basketball, and more. So sit back, relax, put your feet up, and come on in.
The Come On In Sports Network.
How you doing? Come on in. I'm Dolph Jackson. This is Come On In NBA. Well, family, our first participant in the 2023-2024 NBA Finals is now official as the Boston Celtics get the job done as they sweep the Indiana Pacers tonight, 105-102. Games 1, 3, and 4 were very close games that down the stretch, the Pacers were unable to make the plays to get over the hump. As for the Boston Celtics, they are led by two stars and Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, and one of the most underrated but toughest son of a guns in the National Basketball Association. He just makes winning plays no matter where he is. He's just a winner in Jrue Holiday. Congratulations to the Boston Celtics as they now advance to the NBA Finals, and they wait the winner of the Dallas Mavericks and the Minnesota Timberwolves. And that contest also, the Timberwolves are trailing the Mavericks 3-0. So the Mavericks tomorrow night will have an opportunity to end that series as well. I want to thank everybody for being here. As we get started, family, we'll get started on a little bit of somber news, family. For those of you who have not heard, former NBA Hall of Famer, Boston Celtics, sports columnist, sports analyst, Bill Walton died today at the age of 71 due to cancer. He was a very charismatic personality. So we send out our condolences to the Walton family and the Celtic family and the entire NBA family with the passing of Bill Walton. And how fitting on this night the Celtics go out and they get the job done. Again, 105-102. We got family members in the building coming on in right now. Let's see who we got in the building. Uncle Jerry's in the building. Uncle Jerry says, Celtics sweep. Yes, sir. Sweep. All right, who else we got? We got Hurricane Mike is in the building. Hurricane Mike says, sweep. Yes, sir. My guy, St. Doug, how you doing, man? Indiana got to be quicker than that. Blew it in the last 3 minutes. Yeah, the last 3 games, man. They just blew it, bro. They were there. They had opportunities to win. They have no one to blame but themselves. And I don't, even with Halliburton on the court, I remember game 1. It seemed as they had that game 1, costly turnovers by Halliburton and by Pascal Siakam. A big three from the corner by Jaylen Brown. And hey, that started it, man. So again, man, congratulations to the Celtics, man. They got to get the job done though, but it's gonna be tough as hell against the Dallas Mavericks, who, like them, have two guys who can go and take over a game. So, and then you got the X factor for the Dallas Mavericks when you look at the potential matchup in that series of PJ Washington playing Dallas's version of Drew Holiday. Drew Holiday, of course, is very significant. He has a championship with Milwaukee, and one can say that the Bucks missed Drew Holiday this past season, and I'm sure they're glad to have Drew Holiday in Beantown now. All right, St. Doug is in the house. Hurricane Mike is in the house. Who else we got in the house? Yes, Blaze. Blaze, how you doing? Come on in. Blaze is in the house. I saw someone else. All right, family, if you can, just hit that like bell for me. I appreciate you being here again. Our final score, 105, 102. We're gonna take a look at some of the stats from this contest. I want to get your thoughts about what's looking like it's going to just a matter of time, family. Again, it's up to the Mavericks tomorrow to handle their business. But right now, it looks like our 2023-2024 finals is going to be the Boston Celtics versus the Dallas Mavericks. So we'll see if the Mavericks can hold up their end of that bargain tomorrow and not have to make another trip back to the Twin Cities. So let's take a look, family. These are your game stats for the night, final stats for the game. For the winning Boston Celtics. Listen, the Boston Celtics, big guys, Brown, Tatum, Holiday, Derek White, and Al Horford. Those five played big minutes tonight, real big minutes. In fact, Jaylen Brown, 44 minutes, 27 seconds. Jason Tatum, 43 minutes, 46 seconds. Derek White, 42 minutes, 4 seconds. He hit a big shot. The final nail in the coffin was 102. Jaylen Brown drives the middle lane, goes up in the air. He can either throw it right to Tatum or he could throw it into the right corner to White. He throws it to Derek White. Derek White from the corner, all net, turns around to whoever was talking to him on the Pacers bench and like, take that. And listen, great defensive play down the stretch by Jaylen Brown on the block on Nembhard, who, by the way, that kid really played these last two games. But again, pressure, as the old saying was go, as some of my old coaches would say, pressure busts a water pipe. And every time the pressure got too strong, too much for the Indiana Pacers, their pipes got bust. And the Celtics again prevailed. So on the evening, Jaylen Brown attempted 22 field goals, family. He was 11 of 22 from the field for 50%. He was 4 of 8 from downtown, also from 50%. He had 6 free throws attempted. He made 3. He was just 50-50 all the way across the board. He finished with 6 rebounds, 2 assists, 3 steals, and 1 block. And he finished the night with 29 points. Jason Tatum for the evening, 11 of 26. He shot 42% from the field. He was 3 of 11 from downtown, only 27%. He went to the free throw line only 1 time, but he was 1 for 1. He had 10 rebounds. He had 13 rebounds, 10 defensive rebounds, 8 assists, 1 steal in this contest. He scored 26. Al Horford, the veteran, doing the dirty work, fitting in, doing whatever is needed to win. That's all Al Horford cared about. He was 2 of 4 tonight from the field. He finished the game with 8 rebounds, 5 assists, 1 steal, and 1 block, and he was able to pull in 7 for the winning Boston Celtics. Derek White, who was growing on me more and more by each and every single game I watch him play, just a steady player coming off the bench, knows his role, plays it very well. 7 of 14 from the field, also shot 50% from the field in total. He was only 2 of 9 from downtown, but that last one was a dagger. It was the big one that was needed. He did not attempt a free throw in the contest. Derek White finished with 4 rebounds, 4 assists, 5 steals, and 3 blocks. Derek White had 5 steals and 3 blocks. He finished with 16. And Drew Holiday, played 38 minutes tonight, 7 of 13 from the field, 53% from the field, 2 of 6 from downtown, 1 of 1 from the free throw line. He finished the evening with 9 rebounds, 2 assists, and he had only 1 turnover. He scored 17. Sam Hauser came off the bench. He was only 1 of 6. He pulled in 5. He was 1 of 5 from downtown. And Peyton Pritchard will play 9 minutes in this game. He was only 1 or 2 from the field, 1 or 2 from downtown. He also scored 5. Now, for the Indiana Pacers, and listen, shout out to the Indiana Pacers. They fought, man. They fought. This was not an easy sweep. The Pacers fought. Aaron Naismith, kid plays great defense, tough as nail, and he's a former Celtic. He left it all out there, but just not enough firepower for the Indiana Pacers. On the evening, Naismith would finish 4 of 11 from the field, shooting 36%. He was only 1 of 6 from downtown. He went to the charity stripe 6 times. He was able to make 5 of 6 for 83%. He finished the game with 6 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 steal, and he pulled in 14. Pascal Siakam, 8 of 18 from the field, 44%. Simply put, he had to be better. He had to step up, and he was unable to. 0 of 3 from downtown. Free throws attempted. He attempted 5 free throws. He was 3 of 5 from the charity stripe. He did have 10 rebounds, 3 assists, but he had 3 turnovers. He was a -9 on the court, and he finished with 19. Miles Turner. Only in the elimination game, Miles Turner only took 6 shots. That is a no-no. Miles Turner has to take more shots. It was an elimination game. He was on the 2 of 6, 2 of 5 from downtown for 40%. He was 2 of 2 from the free throw line. Miles Turner finished this game, family, with 8 points, 4 rebounds, 1 assist, no steals, and no blocks, and he was a -11. So Naismith, Siakam, and Turner all were negative. Matter of fact, 4 to 5, but I'm about to mention, as you can see on the screen, were negative when on the court. Ben Shepherd played 20 minutes tonight. He was only 1 of 4, 1 of 3 from downtown. He only scored 3 tonight. Andrew Nembhard. Nembhard, 10 of 18. This kid here, I like this kid, man. I like this kid a lot. I like his fight. I like his grit. Just has to listen. Sometimes it takes going through moments like this to get you to that next step. I'm sure the Pacer Nation is hoping that they can build off this. As much as it hurts tonight to get swept in the Eastern Conference Finals, some bright spots did show up. Andrew Nembhard showed up. He was 3 of 6 tonight from beyond the arc behind the 3-point line. He finished the evening with 6 rebounds, 10 assists, and he pulled in 24 to lead the Pacers. Obi Toppin left New York, has found a home with the Pacers. He was 5 of 9 from the field, 2 of 4 from downtown. He finished with 12 points and 7 rebounds, 2 assists, and 1 steal. TJ McConnell, who's just a tough son of a gun, was 7 of 16 from the field. He shot 43% from the field. He only went to the free throw line 2 times. He hit 1 of those 2. He finished with 5 rebounds, 4 assists, 1 steal, and he only had 1 turnover, and he finished the game with 15. Doug McDermott scored 3, and Isaiah Jackson scored 4. So again, family, the final in this contest tonight, it is the Boston Celtics defeating the Indiana Pacers 1-0, 105 to 102, and that's my player of the game. Drew Holiday is that X factor for this team. Listen, we know the next series. Look for him to be on Kyrie and Luka. He's going to take whoever's hot, whoever's got it going. Look for the Celtics to have Drew Holiday on them. Not saying you can stop him, but he can frustrate the hell. We know Drew Holiday is one of the best on-ball defenders in the National Basketball Association, and he's capable of going at you on the other end, on the offensive end. That's not align superstars like Kyrie Irving and Luka Doncic to rest up on the defensive end, but they will have to exert energy on that end. All right. So again, Drew Holiday is our player of the game. And congratulations also, family. As you see on the ticker to the Celtics, Jalen Brown. And he is announced as the Eastern Conference Finals MVP tonight. Jalen Brown, congratulations. A great series by Jalen Brown. Trent, listen, you got Drew Holiday, you got Brown. White's a good defender. Man, I'm telling you, this next series, man, I've been already talking to a lot of friends and families and just people in general. A lot of people think that, hey, Dallas will win this series like 4-2 in 6 games. I got that series going 7. I think these teams are more evenly matched than people think. And I think it's going to come down to whose role players play the best. I think the stars are going to give us what they give us. They're going to be stars. But I think it's going to come down to the bench. Who's going to be able? Whose bench is going to be consistent each and every single game out? Whose bench will step up to the occasion and help their team host the Larry Brown Trophy as the 2023-2024 NBA champions. So Drew Holiday is tonight's player of the game. It's tonight's Come On In Sports Network's player of the game. I know you see Jalen Brown. I ain't have a chance to change the name, my fam. I was trying to get this on, so I apologize for that. But again, fam, I want to thank all of you for joining us. Everybody that's watching on YouTube, thank you for being here. I'm Dolph Jackson. This is the Come On In Sports Network. And when we come back, family, listen, I'm going to put the link in the lines if anyone would like to come on. Let me do that now. I'm going to put the link in the chat right now. If anyone would like to come on before we get out of here, just come on. Let me get your thoughts on this series and the possible upcoming series, which is looking like it's going to be the Celtics taking on the Dallas Mavericks. The link is now in the chat, family. So what we going to do, we're going to take a quick break, family. Then we'll be right back after this. Welcome, all sports fans. I'm Dolph Jackson, one of the hosts of the Come On In Sports Network, a brand new sports network catered to sports heads like yourselves. Here on the Come On In Sports Network, we'll be covering the latest topics and current sporting news from around the world, such as baseball, football, basketball, and more. So sit back, relax, put your feet up, and come on in. How you doing? Come on in. The Come On In Sports Network invites you to join us for the 9th annual Kelly Mills Fundamentals of Football Camp. This year's camp will be Saturday, June 29th at 9 a.m. at Harrell Playground in New Orleans, Louisiana. Donations are welcome, and if you would like to be a guest speaker, please contact the legendary Coach Rock at 504-417-2529. See you then. All right, family, we're back again. Pacers go down 105-102, 3 heartbreaking losses for the Pacers in this series. That games that they're going to look back on and say, man, if we just took care of the ball and if they were able to make their play when they needed to. Thus comes the question, do the Pacers have the necessary firepower to get the jobs done? Do they have the necessary firepower? Will they have to go out this offseason and bring in a bona fide bucket getter, superstar, closer, finisher? I don't know who they can go out and get. We'll take a look at the NBA free agency after the finals. We'll start looking at that. But it's clear to me that the Pacers, look, Halliburton's a good player. Pascal Siakam's a really good player. He's an NBA champion. But there's a difference between regular season and playoffs. And right now, Halliburton, along with Pascal Siakam, Turner, they're missing that guy. No disrespect to those guys. They are very good players, but To me, the Indiana Pacers family are missing that guy that can just go out, whose hand you want to put the ball in at the end of games and just like get out the way. He's going to make the right play, and the other team knows that, hey, we can't allow this guy to beat us. Right now, it's not. Halliburton's that guy, but he's not ready yet. And this is no slight at Halliburton. We just watched it. We just watched it in this series. Again, regular season playoff intensity goes up. You know what I'm saying? Expectations go up. Pressure goes up. And like I started off saying at the beginning of this, pressure busts a water pipe. So once again, congratulations. Celtics prevailed 105-102. Hey, family, I got the link in the chat. If anyone would like to come on, I'm going to try to. Yeah. So if anybody would like to come on, just please feel free to come on while we on. I'm trying to see if we can get some interviews going here. Let me see if I catch some post-game interviews and try to get that up there for you guys. Give me 1 second. See if we get some post-game interviews up here for your family. Let's see. All right. Again, it's the Celtics prevailing. Let me see. Let's see if I get something. Let me share this with you. We got from X. I'm gonna share this with you from X. Jaylen Brown headed to the Celtics locker room, holding the Eastern Conference player MVP trophy. Again, congratulations to Jaylen, man. Well deserved, well done. Let me share that with your family. Get that up there for you. All right, there we go. So this is Curtis X fam. That's Jaylen Brown. Welcome back.
This is nice trophy chase. Probably at my mom's house or something.
Yeah, so they asking where he's going to leave the trophy. He's staying probably by his mom's house, man. Again,
but we gotta get the next
excellent player. Listen, a lot of people scuffed at the Celtics when they paid Jaylen Brown $300 million. I guess it was worth it. They ain't scuffing none. They ain't laughing none, man. Again, well done by Jaylen Brown and the Boston Celtics. Again, they just hung around, and at the end, once again, they were able to do it. And then, listen, let's go to the Celtics coach. Shout out to the Celtics head coach, as he is the youngest head coach to reach the NBA Finals since Bill Russell in 1969. Congratulations to Joe Mazzulla and making history. When they moved on from Udoka, many people were skeptical about Joe Mazzulla taking over. He has taken over and flawlessly led this team back to the NBA Finals. Now comes the task. Can they finish? Can they get the job done and move on to the NBA Finals? I think, again, I'm looking forward to the series, family. I think it's going to be a hell of a series with them and the Celtics. I personally am picking it to go 7. A lot of people are not. And I mean, it's just. All right, let's go to X and see if we can get a little bit of this interview. See if we get a little interview with Jason Tatum, family. Get a few words as he was interviewed by ESPN's Lisa. What's Lisa last name? Lisa Salters, yeah. She was interviewed by Lisa Salters. Let me get that up there for you. And we go look at this entire thing. Cut that background music. We go look at this entire thing. Let's get this up there for you. And hold on, got some other stuff on there. Hold on. I don't know what the hell I'm doing. I'm on all kinds of stuff right now. Hold on, fam. Hold on. Okay, let's go back. Give me once. There we go. All right, we have a problem. We're gonna move on, fam. I'm gonna have to refresh this thing, go back and get that for you. Hold on, fam. All right, let's do this thing. Hold on, Drew. Drew don't want to get off the screen. Drew saying, hey man, keep talking about me, though. All right, man. Here's what we do. Get this back up there for you. Before we get on out of here. We ain't getting out here till we're gonna enjoy this night. All right, I got it queued up. All right, let me see. Queued up. There we go. And
Hey, Masai, just how did you get this one to close it out?
By any means necessary, right? It's a tough out game to close it. I mean, the toughest. They fought us hard to the wire. You know, they probably team they didn't want to give up. And we just found a way. We got big shots, big rebounds, guys hit timely shots. So that was a hell of a win.
All right, that was Jason Tatum speaking. Hey, again, you got to love the fight that the Pacers showed, man. You had to love the fight that the Indiana Pacers showed tonight. Again, congratulations to the Celtics. They win. Again, tomorrow night, the Dallas Mavericks look to close out the Minnesota Timberwolves at home as Dallas looks to also head into the finals by sweeping the Western Conference Finals. And if I'm not mistaken, that might be history that both teams that both the Eastern and Western Conference champions made the finals by sweeping their conference championships. I believe that might be maybe the first or maybe second time in NBA history. But we'll look at all that tomorrow night. I just think that once again, if that game comes down to the wire again and it's close and Dallas has they got two assassins, man. They got Luka and they got Kyrie, man, down the stretch. And right now, Anthony Edwards just isn't getting enough support from his supporting cast, namely Carl Anthony Towns, who for some reason loves to shoot threes. You see people when they're switching, they're putting smaller guys on. They're putting guys 6'3", 6'4" on them, and he continues to build them out by shooting jump shots or shooting threes instead of punishing them in the paint, playing like a big man. We know you can shoot the threes, but damn it, get a post game, man. Get a post game. All right, family, listen. I want to thank you all for joining us. We will be live tomorrow night with the recap of the Western Conference Finals, Game 4. Will we be on tomorrow night at this time? Looking forward to Game 1 of the Boston Celtics and Dallas Mavericks in the NBA Finals. Will we be talking about the Mavericks having to head back to the Twin Cities and try to end the Timberwolves season on their home court? We shall see, family. But again, your final score tonight: the Boston Celtics prevail 105-102. Boston heads back to the NBA Finals. Now they'll wait to see their opponent, which right now 98% seems to be the Dallas Mavericks, who just have to handle their business tomorrow night at home. Again, this has been the Come On In Sports Network's NBA Eastern Conference Finals Recap Show. I'm Dolph Jackson. Also, family, I would like to invite everyone to join us Saturday, June the 29th, for all those in the New Orleans, Louisiana area, Gulfport, Mississippi area, doesn't matter, surrounding areas. Join us for the 9th annual Kellen Mills football camp of fundamentals, hosted by our own co-host here on the Come On In Sports Network and co-host of the Keeping It Real Who That Sports podcast, the one and only Coach Rock. Matter of fact, family, let's take a look at this upcoming event. Here we go. How you doing? Come on in. The Come On In Sports Network invites you to join us for the 9th annual Kelly Mills Fundamentals of Football Camp. This year's camp will be Saturday, June 29th at 9 a.m. at Harrell Playground in New Orleans, Louisiana. Donations are welcome, and if you would like to be a guest speaker, please contact the legendary Coach Rock at 504-417-2529. See you then. All right, see you then, family. Listen, all parents out there in the New Orleans area, registration for the camp will be that morning at 8 a.m. Again, 8 a.m. It is free. All you have to do is bring the youngsters out, sign them up. They're going to get great instructions, and it's going to be more than just about football. They're going to have guest speakers. I'm going to talk to these kids about life. We're going to have, because Coach Coach speaks on about, we're going to have police officers out there. Because like Coach says, not all police officers are bad. They're going to talk to the kids about how to handle themselves when approached by an officer. You're going to get life lessons. We're going to have all kind of individuals coming in to speak to the kids on the positive tip. Listen, if you would like to be a guest speaker at this event, again, I will play that video before I get out of here. But again, please contact Coach Rock. By his phone number is listed. How you doing? Come on in. The Come On In Sports Network invites you to join us for the 9th annual Kelly Mills Fundamentals of Football Camp. This year's camp will be Saturday, June 29th at 9 a.m. at Harrell Playground in New Orleans, Louisiana. Donations are welcome, and if you would like to be a guest speaker, please contact the legendary Coach Rock at 504-417-2529. See you then. All right, so there it is. Again, if you would like to be a guest speaker at Coach Rock's football camp, please contact Coach Rock at 504, that's area code 504-417-2529. Again, area code 504-417-2529. And I'm asking all local podcasters, content creators, those in the sports media, those who cover Tulane, LSU, those who cover the Saints, those who cover high school, any kind of sport. We're calling nurses, doctors, lawyers, mechanics. We need, if you would like to speak to these kids, if you would like to come and listen, all it takes is a word, and you don't know whose life, which one of these kids' life your words will make a difference in. Please, again, contact Coach Rock at 5. That's area code 504-417-2529. All right, family, that's going to do it for the evening. I'm Dolph Jackson. This has been Come On In NBA, the Eastern Conference Finals recap show. The Eastern Conference Finals for the 2023-2024 season is in the books. The Boston Celtics have prevailed 105-102. They now await the winner of the Dallas Mavericks and Minnesota Timberwolves. And once again, Hall of Famer Bill Walton passed away today at the age of 71. He was fighting, dealing with cancer. Celtics sweep once again the Pacers. Jaylen Brown is your Eastern Conference Finals MVP. I'm Dolph Jackson. This has been the Come On In Sports Network, and I want to thank you all for joining us. And until next time, family, which is tomorrow night for the Western Conference Final Game 4 recap show, take care. See you then.
The Come On In Sports Network.